Hi there. Today what we're going to start doing is having a look at how we can add dividing section to our website, and these are going to be sections that we're going to use to add our headers, our navigations and so on. So we're just going to create just a normal HTML web page. In order to do that, we always need to open a HTML tag. If I've opened a HTML tag, I'm just going to close that one. You can do this along with me if you like. I'm then going to add a head tag. If I've opened a tag, I need to close the tag, and inside there I'm just going to put a title, and this is just going to be called my website, and then close the title tag just there. Now underneath the head tag, I'm just going to open a body tag, and then I'm going to close the body tag, and this is where our dividing sections are going to live. Now in order to create a dividing section, we use a new tag, and this is called a divide tag, D-I-V. So the way that we use that is just the same as you use any other tag. I just open a div tag, and then underneath I'm going to close that div tag. Now inside here I'm just going to write the word header. Now in order to view this in Internet Explorer, I need to go up to File, Save As. You need to make sure that you're in your documents. Your screen might look a little bit different to mine, but I'm just going to click on the one with my name on. I've already got a HTML files folder, so I'm just going to double click in there. I need to change my Save As type to all files, and my file name, I'm just going to call this index3.html. If you guys want to do that as well, that'd be cool. When I've done that, I'm going to click Save, and then I need to click on Start, which is on the bottom left hand side of your screen, and then click Documents, and then inside your documents you might have a HTML files folder. If not, just find where you've just saved that file to, and then just double click on where it says index3, and then what you'll see is I've now got the word header over here on my page. I'm just going to split screen there. Now in order to make our dividing sections look a little bit more interesting, I'm going to click in my opening divide tag, I'm going to put a space, I'm going to write the word style, then an equals, then an open speech mark, then a closed speech mark. Now what we can do is we can do things like changing the height and the width and the background colour. So let's look at the background colour first. I just need to type background and then a hyphen and then colour, spelled the American way, that's really important, and then colon, and I'm just going to type green on mine. Now I'm going to go up to the top of my screen, click File, then Save, over to here, refresh my page, and what you'll then see is that my dividing section has now gone green. Now I can add a few more things to this. So if I want to add a height, I can type height, colon, and then maybe, I don't know, 100%. And then a semicolon, that's really important. What you'll see now, if I save this, is that 100% is actually going to fill up 100% of the page. I can change this percentage to be 50%, File, and then Save, up to there, and refresh. Now it just fills half the page. Now I think my header, I might just have that as 10% of my page. So File, Save, refresh. There we go. Now I've got my height on. I'm going to click after this semicolon here. I'm now just going to type width with a colon, and I always want that to be 100% on this, and then another semicolon there. If I just make that a little bit bigger, that's what we've got now. So I've got height colon 10% semicolon, width colon 100% semicolon, and then background colour, spelt the American way without the U, colon green. So if we have a look at that, what that looks like now, there we go, all good. Now as I've got this, we can be a little bit creative. As we're in computer science, we don't like to do things too many times, so I can just make my screen bigger. If I select everything from this closing divide tag to this opening divide tag, I can use Control and C to copy. If I click there, press return, if I Control V, I've now got another one. So if I click File, Save, over to here and refresh, you'll now see I've got two headers. Now obviously we don't have two headers on our web page, so this would be our navigation. So I'm going to change that so it says navigation. I might change the background colour of this one to pink, just so you can see it. Up to File, click Save, over there, refresh, and now what I've got is a navigation section. I think that's a little bit big there for navigation, so I'm just going to make that be 5%. File, and Save. That's much better. Now I can copy and paste this again. Control C to copy. Press return, Control V to paste. This is going to be my main content, so I'm just going to make that same main content. The height of this, I might make this 25%, and I might make the colour of this one yellow. File, save. Over onto there, refresh my page. Yep, looks all good. Again, copy and paste that. Make that one say sidebar. Make the height, I might make that 25%, width 50%, 100% rather, and I might make this one nice, lovely orange. File, save. Check that works. Refresh. Now we've got a bit of a problem there because my sidebar is supposed to be next to that, so we'll look at that in just 1 second. If I just get the footer done now, so Control C, press return, Control V to paste. Let's then make that say footer, and I might make this one blue. I might change the height of that one actually to 10%. File, save, and then refresh that. There we go. So we've got the basic structure of our website. We need to have a little look at this main content and this sidebar. So what I need to do, after where it says width with this semicolon, I need to add another bit of code in. And what this is going to do is stack all of our elements. So I'm just going to type the word float, then a colon, then left, then a semicolon. Now that needs to go into all of our sections. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. So from that semicolon to the start of F, Control C, Control V after that semicolon there, Control V there, Control V there, and Control V there. Now see what that's done. File, save, and you see when I press refresh, nothing's happened yet. But what we've done is we've set our website up so that we can change things. Well, our main content at the moment is at 100% width. Now we know that we need to try and get the main content and the sidebar in together. So I'm going to make the main content, I think maybe 80%. And my sidebar, I'm going to make the width of that 20%. Now what that should do is allow for the main content and the sidebar to sit next to each other, but the main content will be larger than the sidebar. So click back up on File, back up to Save, onto there, press refresh, and there we go. You can now see I've got my header, my navigation, my main content, my sidebar, and my footer. Now as we've got all these sections, we can now start removing these words and actually start adding in our own content. So in header, I might just add a head H1 tag. This is my website. If I've opened a tag, I need to close the tag. I can add some links onto here. I can just put a bit of a placeholder here. This is where my content will go. These will be my adverts. This is where my contact information will go. And it's completely up to you what you put on this website. This is your website, and I'd like you to have free reign over it. So let's finish this off, click File, click Save, over to there, refresh my page, and we'll now see I've got my H1 tag up there, and the rest of them are all just like that. Now, what you can do is you can use the code that we've got up on the screen. If I just make that a bit larger, you can pause this video, you can have a little look. And what I'd like you to do is try and create your website that's got some of your own content on it. We've already looked at links. I might add one actually. So if I just type in here ahref equals, we open the speech mark. If I just type a web address into there with a speech mark, this is my link. Then close my A tag. If I go to File and Save, refresh my page, that's then added a link there just to Google. Have fun, enjoy, and see what you can get doing.